Hey, Casey here again. This is the second of my Get Ready With Me videos. Next, we're going to talk about base and coverage. As you can see, my skin is not as great as some people might think it is. Thank the good stars for Younique, my goodness. So, first thing I do, obviously I've already done my moisturiser and uplift, which I've put in. That's seeped in now, it's all nice and smooth. So the next thing I use is Glorious Fragrance Primer. Now, this doesn't come like this anymore. It comes in a tube also, so keep an eye out for that. So I use a couple of pumps for my face. And this just helps your makeup to stay on, stay in place so it doesn't smear around. It's just really good stuff. It lasts forever as well. Well, not forever, but get the point. Well, that's almost empty. Thank goodness I've got a new one coming. So, put that all over your face. Include your eyelids and your eyelashes because it helps your mascara stick better. So just like a moisturiser, really just put a good coating of it all over and then really just leave it for as long as you can before you start putting anything else on there. Now, we'll just give that 30 seconds. Now, there is a bit of a not quite sure moment here because some people say to put your concealer on before your foundation. Some people say to put it on afterwards. So I'm going to, in this instance, I'm going to put it on before just to cover up these red spots. And then I'm going to put it on after as well to highlight a little bit. Actually, I'll do that in the next video. So stay tuned. Right, where is my, I just had it, my concealer brush. There we go. So we have a concealer brush as well. Mine's quite dirty and needs a clean, but that's okay. Clean it on here for a minute. Cool. So our concealer comes in a little tube like this, but you literally only need a dot to cover quite a wide space. So don't go overboard, otherwise it'll run out and you'll have it everywhere. So I'm just going to show you. Literally a dot. So if you can see right in here, I don't know why, but I get quite red in there on both sides. And I'm just going to blend that right out just to cover the redness in my cheeks and the bags under my eyes. See, now that dot on each side has covered almost everything. Let's get a bit from here. There you go. A little bit of a red spot there, not sure what that's about. Do my nose as well, get rid of freckles. You can also use your blending buds. Mine's filthy, but you can also use them just to blend it right out. There we go. There you go. That's that. Now the sun decides to shine in. Goodness. So there you go. You can see I've actually covered rather a lot. All the redness and everything's gone from my cheeks and my nose. And it kind of dries to a powder finish as well, so it doesn't feel creamy anymore, which is great. So the next thing I'm going to use is my Touch Liquid Foundation. I don't know if you saw my half face video that I did of this a few days ago, but there is that. Now this stuff literally goes a long way. I couldn't believe it. Everyone is stunned. So got to shake, make sure you shake it up before you use it. Yeah, I'm so scared about losing it all. So you just got to dot it around your face. As you can see, it's got a little dropper. Whoa, that's way too much. That's funny. Alright, now I'm going to use my foundation brush to blend it all in. And as you can see, I now officially have way too much on, but that's alright. As well as blend it in properly, because put on way too much. But that's, we all learn, don't we? And there you go, my skin is now looking pretty well flawless. Got a mirror behind me if you're wondering why I'm looking over there. It's probably a bit easier to look at than the phone. And the good thing about this liquid foundation as well is that it actually dries to a powder finish too. So there's no real need to buy this and powder anymore. It'll dry to a powder finish for you and it'll look amazing, take that shine away. So that's pretty. There you go. Happy camper. So then we go back with our concealer and go find my concealer brush again. There you go. And this is when we will highlight. Only a dot again, and as you can see, it's still getting a major coverage, which is just, this stuff astounds me. Another cover over those big bags I've got under there. Then we do a little triangle in our foreheads. And I'm going to blend this in a minute, so. Line down our nose to highlight bridge. Like that. Just in there. Chin. See, I wonder if we might contour at the same time. I tend to do a little bit over my jawline as well, just so that we can see that I do have one. Right, I'm going to contour too. I don't have a contouring brush because I was using my blusher brush, but I kept getting it mixed up. So sometimes I will use my beachfront bronzer to contour. You can see I'll use the dark side, not the shimmery side. But at the moment I am using my Addiction 1 palette. And I think I'm using Chipper at the moment, which appears to be working well. So I will squeeze together my little brush and just get a bit of Chipper on there. Oh, that comes off quite easy. And then I'll just below the cheek line, push it up like that. And then do the same for the other side. And then I do a little bit up here. Not overly good at this, but it's alright. And then a little bit under here. This gives you a lot more dimension to your face. There. There. Cool. So then, I think I'm going to do it. I do it with my big puffer brush or powder puff, whatever you want to call it. And then I just blend it all in. So, blend it. When you're doing your contouring lines, make sure you blend upwards, don't blend down. That's what I've been taught. Nose. And I actually forgot a bit the contour. It would help if I blended that in. So I'm also going to contour my nose, which sometimes can be a bit difficult. Oh, that looks funny. I can see it out my eyes. There you go. So that's done. And there you have it. That is my base coating. As you can see, I've got a little bit more dimension in my face, brings the size of my forehead down a little bit, and this gets rid of my under. So there you go. Alright, next up I will do eyes, so stay tuned.